Hi, welcome to the Blueshirts corner. So the Rangers are going to be taking on the Ottawa Senators today, and I'm hyped up for this game. I'm a little devastated at the fact that we got Rick Nash out. I don't know what the severity of this injury is, but we gotta be positive about it. I mean, we got Chris Kreider back, so this is good news. First line, we got Matt Zuccarello on left wing, playing with Derek Brassard, and then Jasper Fast is on right wing. I don't know what Vigneault is doing. Why isn't a guy like JT Miller playing with Zuccarello and Brassard? I mean, that has been a solid first line for how many games, but yet JT Miller is on the left wing, playing with Derek Stepan, as Chris Kreider is playing right wing. What's going on? I mean, this doesn't even look right. And Kevin Hayes is playing left wing as Oscar Lindbergh is at center. Then you got Victor Stahlberg on right wing. I mean, how many times has Victor Stahlberg played that left side for how many teams? And he's on the right side as Kevin Hayes, who's a right winger. He's playing on left wing. I can understand Oscar Lindbergh at center, fine, but the fact that Kevin Hayes is playing left wing in this one, I'm not sure about that. It's like the same way Daniel Paille and Tanner Glass. I mean, playing with Dominic Moore. I mean, those two guys, if I don't expect them to score a goal, but I expect Tanner Glass to be dropping the gloves with a guy like Chris Neal, because Dylan McGrath is clearly not in this lineup because Vigneault just hates to like the guy as he sits in the press box patiently watching from afar, waiting for either an injury or Dan Boyle to need some rest. But the fact that our defense is driving me nuts. Why is Ryan McDonagh still playing with Dan Girardi for a first pairing? Vigneault needs to open his eyes. He needs to see that Kevin Klein should be playing with Ryan McDonagh, and if he's not playing with Ryan McDonagh, then he should be a second pairing defenseman with Keith Yandel. There's no reason for Mark Stoll and Dan Boyle to be our second pairing. Those two guys, I don't know why they're still our second pairing. There's something wrong with Vigneault here. Why isn't he not putting our best players in the best spots? And Henrik Lundqvist is going to be in net, so I'm hoping that we come away with a huge win in this one. This lineup looks a little funky. Why is Jasper Fast on this first line? Why is Ryan McDonagh still with Dan Girardi? I don't think he could possibly make any more mistakes that are just so blatant, so obvious, that he's not a top pairing defenseman for Vigneault to move him. Does he have to just set up every single goal for the Ottawa Senators for him to finally sit in the press box? The guy he could wreak havoc in the worst possible way. He could be on the ice being our worst defenseman. The way he's been this season is it's horrifying. The fact that he still remains in the top pairing. When is Vigneault gonna finally start playing guys that deserve to be played, or guys that deserve to be getting the big minutes? I mean, Dan Girardi's leading the team in ice time. That is just, when he's leading the team in ice time, you know that there's something wrong here. We're in big trouble if this guy's on the ice for the majority of any game. We have to do something, and do something quick with this guy. Because if we lose this one, then like Vigneault needs to stop. He needs to do something about what's going on with this team. He hasn't done anything to fix the defense. All he's doing is he's moving forwards in and out of the lineup. Like, he has brought more harm to this squad than good. The way he's done the shuffling with the lineups, having guys get the nod that don't even deserve to even still be playing for this team. It's funny. It really is. I mean, I don't know when the guys that deserve to really get a shot are gonna get a shot. I'm waiting on seeing exactly what happens in this one. I'm hoping we come away with this win today, and then we beat the Buffalo Sabres tomorrow, and then we could just rest up, and then we're back to playing Rangers hockey with a nice rested team and ready for that second stretch in the second half of the season, where we're looking at a team that really, if we don't start to correct the issues that we have, or start to play the way we thought this team was going to play to start the season, then we're gonna be in big trouble. I mean, there's going to have to be a trade coming. I mean, I don't see how trading Keith Yandel away is going to help this team. If you trade away Keith Yandel, we're done. We're absolutely done. I mean, the only guy that should be traded at this point, or the only two guys that should be traded at this point, I'm going to have to say it's got to be Dan Girardi or Mark Stoll. If not, Dan Boyle, whose contract is coming up. His contract is up. He's he's going to walk away if we don't just trade him. So let's just get something for this guy. The guy has played like he's a relic. He really is so old. I mean, the guy is, I'm surprised he's not somebody's grandfather on the ice. He could be Dylan McIlrav's grandfather. It's nuts. Anyway, I'm going to keep everybody posted, and just remember, let's go Rangers.